Hey, welcome back everybody. As you know, we just finished up the sand show, and of course we didn't leave the sand show without picking up some stuff, because for the most part, every time you do go to the sand show, they have the big event. A lot of the vendors do offer a lot of the parts at discounted prices, so for sure we went to 4-Wheel Parts to pick up the new Tensor tires, and the current ones we have are DS's. The new ones that we just ordered are DSRs. There's been a little bit of a delay on there. Well, there was a little bit of a mix-up, so we only got 2 tires out of the 5 that we had originally purchased. So they do order it originally from Method and Tensors, and there's a slight of a delay on that. But other than that, we're gonna move on to a ton of other products. So this is what we've got going on this weekend. We've disassembled everything. Come to find out, when Kevin started disassembling everything, the axles are in pretty bad shape, so we kind of missed out on that deal with the axles, and we ordered some through Amazon, and our shock therapy box came in as well. So the tires are going to be put on hold until they come in. Here's one of the new wheels. These are 33s. The current ones we had are DS 32s, and now we're getting DSR 33s. Since we don't have the other 3 tires, we're not going to change out any tires yet, because it's like, what if we don't get it? Then we're kind of screwed. We're just going to leave the original set as is, so we can just pop them back on and then just, take it easy on our first trip out. And if it does by any chance come in, if it does come in on time before the trip, then we'll, replace them out. But this weekend we are more concerned about, let's see, the first thing we need to do, the shock therapy parts are in, so I think the first thing we're going to do is get all the Heim joints replaced, and then we'll tackle on the axles in the next video, because we just want to do one thing at a time. So today is just basically all of our shock therapy updates, and what we're updating are all the Heim joints. Let's open up the box to see what else we ordered, because I know Kevin threw in some more stuff when we're there. Alright, just moving the box over to the workstation. So here's the axles. We'll get to this on the next one, because so we'll hold off on those.
Thanks to the guys at Shock Therapy.
Okay, so how many Heim joints did you have to replace for everything? Like 16?
I think it was 16.
Okay, 16 of them.
Oh wow.
Alright, so here we are. They did not have, obviously, them in stock at the sand show, so they did ship it to us for free. What else we got going also? And here's they always, pack their little gifts, their
stickers,
keychains, stickers. These are koozies, right?
Yeah, these
the snap koozies. We've had a few of those laying around somewhere.
What's this?
I think that's like those face bonnets, those bandanas, the face for either sweat or mask. Mask, dust mask, headbands. Pretty versatile. We got a lot of these at the sand show from other, I think Can-Am and Amsoil. I got some of those from them. Alright, so let's see. These are the new joints?
Yes, new Heim joints.
And then, so what's going on over here?
This is going to be the new front sway bar links.
Okay, so we also got front sway bar links.
And then we also got the TLS kit. So with this kit, it actually reinforces, because this hole right here, well, originally when I bought the rig, Assault had this, so I went ahead and bought this. So what it does, it keeps it more firm in place. So now with this, we're gonna drill this out, put this in here, go on from there, but it's gonna be a lot more solid.
Okay, so we got Heim joints, TLS kit, and the sway bar links.
Yes.
Okay, so let's clear that out. There's another package down here on the bottom. In addition, Kevin threw in, what was it, the rack?
No.
The limited straps.
Oh yeah, for the rear.
So the rear limiting straps kit.
So we're gonna try to limit the rear travel a little bit.
All right, and that's it. That was our shock therapy haul. It wasn't cheap, that's for sure, but I just want to go over why we are deciding to switch these out, because there is a lot of play going on. So this is a 2017 Can-Am. If you guys have been following along, we've had this for quite some time, and there's just a ton of play. Like, I don't know if you guys can tell, but it's really jiggly, and
No, that one you can hear it. Yeah.
it's not like it's obviously not normal. So basically with play, you don't want any play in any moving parts of an automobile for sure. And especially a toy that we go out and
drive it hard.
Yeah, beat the crap out of it. I mean, the train's rough, the riding's rough. We definitely push a lot of our rigs to the limit. If you guys have seen our Super C pool in our the 7.3 over there, which is doing great, by the way. If you guys have been following along, the truck's doing great, doing awesome. Thanks to the guys over at Remac. I've lost track of all the stuff Kevin's done on this, so I can't tell what's done or not. Let's just say like nothing is normal on this car. So originally the stock ones are obviously gone. These are Wolfpack, so we're gonna change out these Heim Joints from Wolfpack with shock therapy versions, and obviously because these are wearing out anyway. So let's jiggle that. So there's no play.
And I think these are like Teflon lined.
Okay.
Instead of Teflon inserts. So you see the inserts. Oh, you look over here on this side. You can see the inserts starting to wear out.
All the dirt.
So when we're driving, it squeaks like crazy.
Oh yeah, that one you can see.
Yeah, there you go. So, maybe if I turn it around here. Oh, this one's all gone.
So whatever that lining. So like kind of like a washer lining. Whatever.
Yeah, so it basically lubes it.
Yeah, and
then
gone.
once it's gone, it's gonna be metal on metal. Whereas the shock therapy, I believe it's like a whole liner on the inside of this ring right here.
So yeah, Kevin's just taking these all apart. So the rear has 6 on each side, so that's 12 alone for the Heim Joints to be replaced, and then same in the front. Wait, so how many is in the front?
The front's 4.
4? Okay.
For the steering.
So he's just taking all that up. Once we're ready to put it all together, we'll be right back. Alright, looks like everything's all disassembled. Not really. The arms are out. Kevin said he wanted to clean and prep it before putting on the new joints. But this is so far this is what it's looking like. We also had to take off this back plate, this rear, what's that called?
I got it from Insatll when we first got the car. So it basically like acts like a double shear.
Okay.
So it's like a radius rod mounting plate, I believe. I think it goes like that. Yes. So I'm gonna scuff it up and put some fresh paint on that too. And then we're gonna do on all these, because you look around, we can't put that back on the car like that. So
you can, but because we have different standards, he's gonna get it cleaned up, put a fresh coat of paint on it, and then we'll start putting everything together. So this project is just taking a little bit more time because we want to get it cleaned. So once it's all clean, then we can put the Heim Joints on, and then we can move on to the next project, either the TLS or we'll do the, I feel like we should just, since the TLS and the limit straps are all in the rear, we're just going to focus on the rear today before we get to the front sway bar links. So yeah, I'll just leave you to it.
So I'm going to just go ahead and disassemble all these.
Alright, let's see where we're at. It looks like everything's been disassembled. Here are the old Heim Joints. And the new ones are over there ready to go. Kevin's got these all clean because we need these. We need these, so these have been all cleaned up. I think you're still...
Misalignment?
Yeah. Alright, so here's what we got going on. Like I said, Kevin's standards are different. So these are all repainted. They're all just hanging out to dry. All the rods are just drying up. Once they're ready to go, he even spray painted this and cleaned this all up as well. That's the Insatll, what is it, the Insatll
radius rod
plate. Okay.
I guess, yes.
I guess that's what you should call it. But yeah, I mean, once those dry up, we'll be ready to replace them. It's kind of a hot weekend, so...
Yeah, it's pretty hot out here. I'm
yeah.
like burning. But it's okay, we're playing. So once those dry up, we can start putting it together.
Yeah, we'll put it together, and then we'll probably break these up into 2 days since the paint takes a little bit longer to install.
So what I'm gonna do is, since everything's apart, I'm gonna just go ahead and just start wiping everything down, making sure all the
you can check everything else as well, because like I said, the axles, which will be in another, we'll have to make another video for that. It unfortunately we didn't catch it, you know, before the show. We probably should have tore everything down before going to the show, so we paid normal price, which, oh well, you know, it happens, you know. That, I mean, better find out now than later into the season for sure. So once we get those all dried, well, we should be able to finish that and get those popped in. All right, guys, the table's all prepped. The bars are all nicely painted, coated. So now it's time to get the Heim joints on first. So all the old ones were already taken off, and we had to clean these up. You have to save these. So it only comes with the joints. You still have to save this part that goes in between it. What are these called?
misalignment.
The misalignments. You have to save them. Kevin cleaned it up, and we're gonna put everything back together.
So just to show you guys,
here are the old ones.
So these are the old ones, and you can kind of see how much it squeaks. It's not supposed to move at all. So these are new ones, and I can't even turn them.
Okay, wow, yeah. So that one kind of moved a lot earlier.
Yeah, even with,
how about you put the
with leverage,
even if the misalignment was in there, it still was. You did put that in there, right? Yeah. Yeah. Oh wow. And then with the misalignment into the shock therapy ones, they're pretty solid.
Yeah, it won't even budge. So basically, even with leverage, I can't even move it.
Because that's basically what's gonna happen when you're on the road. Yeah.
So that way the tolerance is super tight. It's not gonna move back and forth. And plus, like I said, these are fully Teflon lined on the inside right here, rather than these. See if you can see the notches right here. So these are just Teflon inserted. So over time it wears out, like this one right here. See, it wears out. You can see it
ripping out on the side right there.
You actually see inside there. It's only, maybe I would say only half of it is with the liner. So yeah, look how much play this thing has. Okay, yeah, so quite a lot of play in the old ones. And we're just excited to get these new ones on. So these should be easy. The misalignments would go back in here, and then they'll be screwed back in here. All right, looks like we got the last one. Yeah, so I've been putting this grease. Well, I don't have anti-seize, so I'm using this number 2 grease, super tacky. We're gonna be using this grease to rebuild the factory axle, which we're gonna use as a spare too. Which will be in a separate video. Oh, which will be in a separate video. Right now, we're just finishing up the Heim joints. And it looks like, so you see all the grease in there, so that it's all nice. Yeah, that way it doesn't get start corroding. So when we do plan on adjusting it, it's not gonna be a big pain. Yeah, there they are. They're all done. What's nice about this, it has the etching on it. And these are like FK quality, so let's see how well it does. Alright guys, that's it. That's how you replace the Heim joints on your radius rod. So if you're ever checking your rig out, you know, it's good to make sure, because of all that dirt buildup. If you guys can see the old ones, you can't tell if, you know, it's, well, we can tell, but definitely, you know, always check your rig for sure. So that's why I like to wash my stuff all the time, and then that way you could check for wear and anything that has movement, because you really think about it, these things, they're constantly moving as you're going through the whoops and all the terrain. So it's good. This is my first time actually changing out the joints.
Yeah, it was pretty quick and easy. So it was pretty quick. The only thing that took long was because Kevin wanted to clean everything down and repaint the rods just to give it a cleaner look. Yes, it's gonna get dirty again, but at least we got all the dirt off, because we did have to put that red sticky what is it, the tacky,
it's like grease.
yeah, the tacky grease. So you don't want to be mixing that in with dirt anyway. So guys, again, it was pretty simple, but you know, it just took a little longer because he wanted to clean and repaint it. But other than that, guys, thanks for joining us every week. Thank you so much. Next week, tune in for the TLS kit.
Oh yeah, there you go. That's another good one right there.
After we get the TLS kit on, then we're just gonna put all these parts together. So that's why they're still on the table, because we still got some more projects going on. TLS, limited straps, the front sway links.
Oh, and then the
tires, the axles. So yeah, guys, thanks for joining us along again. So we have the TLS kit next week. Join in with us next week, and a whole lot of other stuff, guys. We have so much going on just to prepare for a desert season. We want to be safe for sure. You know, it's just, this is all the necessary. I feel like that it's standard to do and maintain all this. So, you know, we like to do all these videos to show you guys that owning, you know, anything isn't low maintenance at all. None of what we do is low maintenance, and for sure we want to, you know, keep you guys updated and show you guys how we do it. So thanks for joining us, guys. We'll see you guys next week for the TLS install.
See you guys. Bye.